The Viking Civilization of York by Cooper Ager, Blake Chestnut, James Nadeau, Wyatt Needhouse, and Theo Richmond. For our topic, we chose exploration, encounter, and exchange. We decided to focus on the Viking kingdom of York. We wanted to use York to show how the Vikings helped shape England and the Anglo-Saxons through their kingdom. People usually think of Vikings as bad people who just raided and killed, but through our research we found out that they actually contributed to a lot of good things. Our project showed that the Vikings' journey to York and their kingdom there had a real impact on Anglo-Saxon travel. As they traded, explored, and raided, the local population began adopting these methods, which gradually transformed travel and trade across the region. When the Vikings arrived, they quickly built a large trading hub dealing in pottery, raw materials, and rare items from distant lands. Their trading success brought wealth and drew new settlers, helping York expand into a major city with growing influence across England. Our project showed how the Battle of Stamford Bridge weakened King Harold's army, making it easier for William of Normandy to invade and take the crown. Norman rule then transformed England's religion and culture, replacing Anglo-Saxon bishops and moving church power to cities.
We had a total of 3 designs before we reached our finalized design. The first one would be a moving piece with a wheel and light that would light up information, which that one got shot down. We then came up with 2 more. The first one would almost be like a puzzle. We would make the changed England by the Vikings with the puzzle over the old England. The second idea was that we would use an axe to chop in half England. Underneath would be the England that was changed. Both ideas could have worked, but then meeting with Mr. King, we finalized our design and we made it to where when you put your eyes up to a hole, then a light would pop up and light up the information. This will represent shining light on the Dark Ages.
We started our project by working on our documents. We went with the Canva pages. The Canva pages went well. We got a lot of information, found a lot of good sources. The thing I would have changed about the Canva pages is I would have made the text fonts a lot bigger and mixed with those a lot earlier to figure out what sizes we need and what best fit on the Canva pages. Then we moved into laser cutting the boxes. Mr. King helped out. We used these certain laser cuts and were able to make 3 boxes to fit LED lights in them with motion sensors. Everything went well. We got everything except printing did not go well. Then when we put them on to the actual project and Hamfest, it was really hard to get everything done. So then we added a few extra lights in to get everything working.
First, I wish I'd helped keep the group focused on doing our own roles instead of arguing over who got to work on the 3D model. That distracted us from finishing our project in time. I also would have planned our interactive element earlier. We had a fun idea, but because we waited so long, we didn't have enough time or materials to fully pull it off. When we picked the Vikings, we thought it'd be exciting, but I wish I'd researched the topics first and found which topics had better sources, because it made finding reliable info harder for us because we didn't have that many primary resources. I also would have drawn our model instead of only doing it digitally. It took way longer than it needed to, and it caused delays we could have avoided with a simple sketch than trying to make a model online.
Our time at Hamfest had its ups and downs. Early on, we faced a major hurdle when our sensor stopped working, which set us back quite a bit. However, we managed to troubleshoot the issue by bringing in a new computer and reprogramming everything from scratch. Thanks to some thinking and teamwork, we got things back on track. The rest of the night went very smoothly, and our project drew a lot of attention and interest from attendees. Overall, a challenging but rewarding experience.